Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95 coming with another Transformers Legacy video, and that is, as you can see here and from the title and thumbnail, we are looking at the Wreck and Rule collection set for Comic Universe Impactor and Fossilizer Spindle. So, there they are. Take a quick look at the box. We got 19 steps for Impactor and 28 for Spindle, which is just mostly taking him apart or her apart, whatever. So yeah, tried my best to replicate the box art. And speaking of the box art, let's go ahead and zoom out here. There goes my tripod. It's an old tripod and starting to fall apart, so anyways, there's that. There's Springer. Now I don't have Leadfoot and Master Dominus yet, but if we raise, all right, hang on, the camera up here, we'll have Bulkhead there, and then at the very top is going to be Top Spin. So yeah, when we have Leadfoot, I'll take a picture of the full thing and share that on Twitter. But in the meantime, let's focus on these guys, which they do come with a part of the hammer, and that is right here. It's the main body of the hammer. I've already folded in the sides and kind of adjusted it to where it's ready to assemble, and we'll do that as well in the Leadfoot video. But nice logo there. That's the only thing good about this, is just aesthetics. But moving right along, we'll go ahead and bring in the only other version of Impactor that I have. I know, well, as far as this mold, I don't have the retail release or Netflix one. I did not like that weird green for no reason that they chose for him. But here we've got our Marvel Comics inspired Impactor compared to the more IDW inspired from the 3-pack that came with, was it Aragon and Invisible Mirage. So got a much more pink or magenta shade of purple. I don't know how to describe it. It is very difficult to explain. And then brighter kind of mustardy yellow instead of the orange. But then on the head and shoulder cannon, it's pretty close to the same. It's more of a gold color. But yeah, you get newly molded chest, look like the Marvel Comics, as well as the head, which it looks, he's got very, it's just so bony looking. It's weird. Like here it looks more like, I don't even know how to describe it, maybe like a Centurion, whereas this one looks definitely more like a Spartan. So very different looks to these guys. Legs being a little weird. But yeah, for what it is and what it's going for, I do quite like it. Now, for other new pieces, you get this whole assembly here. That's new. I'll just grab off of this one. So you can see here for robot mode. Oh, I had that upside down. So for robot mode, actually, yeah, I had it right. So you got this 5mm port here. Nothing on this one. Is much more skinny, and it is actually a separate piece, unlike this one. So you can put anything in there, like blast effects or even smaller weapons. Like if you wanted to, you could take his harpoon off here, plug that into the end, make it like a harpoon launcher. You should do it like that. So definitely modular, and you can even flip in this hand for the cannon. It almost looks like Megatron's disc reader from Beast Wars. But yeah, just go ahead and put that back on there. I've got them with both hands because that's how the packaging shows them, and I believe in the Marvel Comics he usually had both hands. I can't remember, so don't count that as fact. I do like the extra dark details here. Nothing added to the legs except for the purple stripe there. No schmutz or space mud. Do get that kind of yellowy gold mustard color here for the chest vents. Really nice metallic blue record logo there. Of course, he's got the red eyes. And articulation is still pretty good. Like, all the joints feel good. Doesn't feel like it's been lost in quality control, which is say quite a bit for at least this subline. And I think he got the brunt of all the bad, QC. I will say, however, like you saw with the can with the harpoon, or just these 5mm ports, they are very tight because of the paint. You can still give him his harpoon hand. So got that going on. So real quick, get him out of the way. Then we'll take a look at Spindle. And just going off this, I know it didn't start off in the box like this, but I will do a transformation to and from. Just actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take him to robot mode, and then, because I know someone who might watch this will get kind of irritated, so be right back. Okay, so here we have Spindle in robot mode as they were packaged in the box. I just wanted to show that off, that I got them into the pose on the box art. And yeah, this is the biggest problem right here, is just how easily that is to just pop out. So I would fix it, but much like with, well, I recorded it, but it's going up at a later date. I am selling this and Ractonite while I'm at BotCon. They are already spoken for, so the guy told me not to do any fixes on them, so I assume he'll do that himself because he got his Spindle, and yeah, it's a widespread issue. There's no getting away from it. But looking at Spindle here, very interesting head sculpt. I honestly don't know what's going on with it. It's very strange. We get that blue visor, and the mouth is right in there, so it's just a very strange looking chin. A lot of people consider that to be buck teeth, but no, that's definitely his chin. It's got this weird kind of xenomorph head crest thing going on. And then, unlike all the other versions of this mold family, because this is a heavy remold of Paleotrex, if you couldn't tell already, the jaw actually becomes part of the back. Or, I mean, like, it's two separate pieces. So the whole upper jaw is up here. Yeah. Then you get this giant sail right here. Get a new chest piece that already looks like a face. These new dino arms, which I guess could be used as secondary arms. But yeah, I mean, everything's a 5mm peg and port or hinge, so you get range of motion there. The head keeps wanting to tilt back. You got 360 in and out, 360 at the bicep, 90 degrees, 360 at the wrists, in and out at the wrist, fingers move. And with the way they move, they also, oh, never mind. I thought they split at the finger or the thumb. Waist swivel, get a sort of ab crunch, but that chest piece gets in the way. Forward and back at the hips, all the way out. Thigh swivel, joint there. Then these weird bow-legged joints, but yeah, that's pretty much it for Spindle. I mean, same thing on, same basic articulation on this arm. So I'll set him aside, and then Impactor head is still on a ball joint, but it is very limited by the shape of the head. 360 all the way out. Bicep 360, 90 at the elbow. You can move the wrists in. It's just for transformation. Get a waist swivel, and then thanks to transformation, you also get an ab crunch. So you've got that going on if you want to use it. Hips forward, back, all the way out. Get a thigh swivel, or I guess a knee swivel. Still functions as it needs to. 90 degrees at the knee, and then for the ankles, I guess a little bit of tilt and out, but that's more for transformation. And then toes go up and down, again, transformation. So to get this all armored up with Spindle here, it says to take it from beast mode, but I'm just going to go ahead and take it from robot mode. Basically just going to pull everything apart. I guess I could, I mean, I'll show the transformation to beast mode, then I'll show the combination, I guess. This will come off. So basically just tear it all apart. You're left with these parts. This damn gnat's gonna drive me nuts. So go ahead and close that up like that. The head's gonna be visible no matter what you do. I guess fold it in like that. Just make sure nothing cracked. So when you open up the dino mouth, you're gonna see the robot head there. So just fold that up like that. Peg the sailings there, and it is, I can't tell, is it painted? Or is it just, it's just a different shade because I think this is nylon plastic. So yeah, you got regular plastic and nylon plastic. Then for the leg or the thighs, bring this piece up like that. Is that right? Yeah, okay. And from here, remember, okay, yeah, we want to go ahead and attach that tab into that slot there. So we'll just pop right in. Pop that into there. Bring up the arms. Whoop. A lot of times it's easier said than done getting this in beast mode. Then you'll just tab this with the pegs facing like, oh. Yep, so we definitely want it with the teeth facing towards the front. It's just like that, I think. Just double check and make sure I get everything correct here. I know this is very unprofessional and very unsatisfying. Okay, so I do have it the wrong way. The face needs to be pointing down like that. Okay. And for the legs, just straighten that section out. And plug down feet in. Let's get it oriented. And then this piece turns like that. And plugs right into the pelvis here. So straighten that out. Bend that. Oop. Plug it in. Straighten out the foot. Bend it all up. As it's going to be a leg. Plug that in. Straighten out the tail section, plug in the end of the tail. And there we have Spindle in beast mode. So yeah, up and down, these move, and everything else is pretty much what we saw in robot mode. Tail does go up and down because that was the shoulder. Bring it around, move things. Yeah, it's very strange. Still not a super fan of this mold family. I'm glad Spindle's going to a new home because I could not deal with it much longer. So go ahead and take the legs off. We're going into combined mode with Impactor. So just take that off. Go ahead and take this chest piece off. And this comes off. Straighten this out like that till that tabs into there. just like that. Straighten out that, take the head out. So you're left with that going on. So you got that. And you got this weird weapon here. I'm trying to figure out, because it's supposed to be like that. Then the legs straighten out, go onto dino hips. Come on. There we go. Come on. Again, these loose pieces, yeah, I think it's time to retire fossilizers after this. I'm glad at the moment we're not getting any more, but that could change at any point because we are still missing a saber tooth, a crocodile, and any sort of repaint of wing finger. So once those are all there, we'll take this waist piece, plug it into the back of Impactor. We got these crazy claw things going on. I'll zoom out to show you here in a minute. And we've got this giant axe. Gonna bend his knee with this weird club. And then this just plugs right into the shoulder. And there's Impactor wearing Spindle. So yeah, very strange looking mode. But hey, it's part of the design, part of the play pattern. I'm just following the instructions. So for Impactor, get him into tank mode. Oh. It is fairly simple. Just bring this back, fold back the head. Actually, rotate the head, then fold it back, close that up. Bring up this chest panel. Then with the arms, you flip in the fists, just like that. And that, we'll go ahead and plug the rifle into his hand. That'll become the main barrel of the turret. Just fold it all in, bring the arms around to where they will peg together, and then you've got Gur tank mode. As soon as you tab that in, and flip this over there, you got Gur tank. All right, from here, bring out the legs or the feet, and we untab, use as a pseudo ab crunch, straighten out the legs, bring out that section, straighten that out, close it up, and that will just tab into the back of the heel. Same thing on this side, go ahead and tab it in, bring it around, and we'll tab that in, close that up, and there is Impactor in tank mode. We take his little harpoon here and plug it on top of the turret. So yeah, I actually kind of dig the addition of this new chest piece and the new cannon up there. Trying to adjust things. There we go. So yeah, turret still rotates because it is on that waist swivel, and does raise up and down due to being 2 5mm ports. No rotation on this. Would have been nice if they included like a ball joint or something, especially with the artwork showing it turned. But again, not too bad. So let me grab the other Impactor. And here is the other version of Impactor that I have. Now, I do like this tank mode a lot more, mostly due to the fact that the colors aren't all over the place like they are up here. It's more consistent. I mean, this does look good. Like, don't get me wrong. It looks cool. It does look like the IDW version, but I do like the mainly purple turret compared to the orange colored base with the stripe going through. It's also got silver treads instead of the black treads, and purple caster wheels instead of the black, or instead of the yellow. Still both roll really good. I mean, for this design anyways. Yeah, again, you can see the color difference. This is more of like a mustardy yellow compared to the brighter, more vibrant orange. So yeah, let's go ahead, get him back in the robot mode, then we'll get Spindle back and compare him with the rest of the wreckers so far. So again, transformation is super simple. Just kind of showing it off real quick. I don't think I need to go over every single step and explain it when you can just watch everything happen. There we go. Bring out this. And yet, here we go, explaining everything. I'm just so used to doing it, you know. Here's the feet. Flip that over. The head. And then we've got Impactor back in robot mode. Let's go and give him his rifle and plug the harpoon on his forearm, because I think that actually looks kind of cool. No, I'll just put in his hand. At this point, it's just a little blaster. So there he is. Then let's get Spindle back together, back into robot mode. So again, super simple. Just leave this as it is. Plug the club in. This is the head. Plug the forearm into here. Separate it there. Now, like, kind of turning these, just make it a little bit more asymmetrical. Like it already is, but just add some more weirdness to it. And of course, my brightness goes all crazy. Straighten that out. Bring these back. I do not like how floppy of a mess this mold family has become. I'm sorry, Dylan. But you wanted 6 of these guys, so I guess you gotta, was it reap what you sow or whatever? Hope I'm even using that term right. Probably not, but I don't care. I mean, you wanted 6 of them, and there you go. All right, so there they are. And, you know, given the problems with Spindle, I still think it's worth it to get Impactor. And, of course, you know, the weapon mode looks really cool. I know another friend of mine really likes the combined aspect of it. So, I mean, for 2 deluxes, I mean, it's not the worst set. But real quick, let's go ahead and get the other members of the Wreckers in here and check them out. And here we have our 5 Wreckers all lined up. Oh, come on. Whoa, what's going on? There we go. Anyways, here's our 5 Wreckers out of 7. Still waiting on Leadfoot and Master Dominus. I should have those within the next few days. At the time of this recording, it is Thursday the 11th right now, so I should have, it says shipping now on Amazon, so I should have it by Monday or Tuesday at the time of this recording. So hopefully by the end of this upcoming week, it'll be out and you guys can see the rest of it. So yeah, I mean, for, you know, the Wreckers so far, I am really enjoying it. Like I said, I am selling Spindle and Master Dominus. But even then, I think with just Leadfoot added to the mix, it is still going to be a solid looking group. And I do hope there is another wave of these with, like, you know, color swapped top spin to go with Twin Twist. Maybe a Rack and Ruin somehow out of, I don't know, Ironworks or even Slammer. Trying to think of who else they could do. They could do a new Whirl. Like, just give him an entirely new mold. I mean, they changed these two up quite a bit. Trying to think who else we could get that's, you know, needing an update. Or, you know, like a new spin put on them. I mean, we've got Rotor Storm. Maybe they could give us Iron Fist out of the Siege Hound. And I totally forgot. I need to add this to Spindle. So, there we go. Now Spindle's complete. But yeah, let me know what you think. What other records are you wanting to see? You know, whether it's repaints of existing molds or like maybe a one-off new mold for this line. Like, if you had to choose one new mold, who would it be? For me, it's got to be a whole new mold for Vortex. Or not Vortex, for Whirl. But yeah, then just retool Slammer, you know, 2 Slammers together with a new piece to make them Rack and Ruin. And of course, a couple new weapons. But that's pretty much all I got. So yeah, if I had just, you know, sum it up, top spin to go with Twin Twist, Rack and Ruin as a 2-pack, do Iron Fist out of Siege Hound, maybe another Slammer as Guzzle, or maybe do like a smaller deluxe Guzzle, and then a new Whirl. So it's Whirl, Rack and Ruin, top spin, Iron Fist. I feel like there's got to be at least 1 or 2 more. Who's another record we could add? Maybe a new Sandstorm. Or Pyro even. Do Pyro out of Bulkhead. Yeah, it's the same mold, but that's what I was hoping for from the beginning when they were talking about this mold. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This video's gone on long enough. It's been about half an hour, so that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Check out all the other Wreckers videos and let me know what you want for a second round of Wreckers. So, that being said, see you guys next time.